Yes, sir, we're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Marvel Legends Spider Build-A-Figure Wave House of M Spider-Man figure review. Let's do it.
This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey I'm fucking with them. Hype beast we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about it.
And a quick look at the artwork on the side of the box. Same thing on both sides. You have 7 figures in this wave. You need 6 figures to complete the Spider Build-A-Figure. Doc Ock does not come with a Build-A-Figure part. Alright, so I have the House of M Spider-Man out of the package. No real surprises here in terms of the mold. This is the Pizza Spidey Buck, so we all know how that works. Its little quirks and its strengths and weaknesses. Just a different deco, something different from Pizza Spidey. This is Spider-Man from the House of M universe, and if you've never read that story arc, I would highly recommend that you do. I mentioned this a couple of reviews back, but House of M was like a pocket universe that Scarlet Witch created after the events of Avengers Disassemble, when she lost her ever-loving mind and uttered the phrase "no more mutants." And so in this universe, it is Peter Parker as Spider-Man, but he's like a wrestler and some type of celebrity, and surprisingly the Rhino works as his bodyguard and J. Jonah Jameson as his publicist, and it's a lot of funny things going on within this world of House of M. But it was a very interesting story arc. Like I said, I would recommend that you check it out. So no real surprises in terms of the actual figure, but I do have one thing that was interesting to me and that I've never seen Marvel Legends do. And real quick, he was packed in with the right leg to complete the Spider Build-A-Figure. And then his only real accessory, which is the thing that I mentioned that I thought was very interesting, is this web line. Now, Marvel Legends has been going for almost 20 years, and this is probably the first time I can remember that they've included some type of web line with a Spider-Man figure. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments below, but I can't really think of anything off the top in which something like this was packed in with a Spider-Man figure. So do more of this, Hasbro. Unfortunately, there is no way to kind of like connect it to his hand or anything. So you could kind of, I guess, maybe use this to wrap up a enemy or a villain or something. And the fact that he only comes with 2 hands doesn't really give you many options either. So yeah, 1 step forward, 1 step back. You know, I hate it when they pack in Spider-Man figures and only give them 1 set of hands. We need 2 fists, we need 2 whipping hands, we need 2 open hands to really give Spidey that personality and give the figure that playability. While I'm sure you can swap these hands out for other hands that we received with other Spider-Man figures, obviously they're not going to match up. Obviously the paint scheme on the House of M Spidey, his costume is different. And while you can do something like this, pop the hand off and put this on there and maybe finagle with it in a way to make it look like he's swinging or something like that. You know, you can mess with it in that way, but it would have been nice if this opening was smaller so it can fit tightly on his wrist and you can really simulate him thwipping. Yeah, there is a way to finesse it. If you actually swoop it around his fist, it will just kind of lock right there in that in the little small of his fist there. So that actually kind of works. I'm not sure if that's what they intended, but it definitely works pretty well. It's just a matter of you figuring out what you're going to do with this end. But as always, I always get multiples of the Spider-Man figures because I like to do a little still motion and do different type of displays with multiple Spider-Man. So that will actually really work out well in this particular instance, because then you'll have more webbing to mess around with too. So alright, I'm getting sidetracked, posing them up. But like I mentioned, the major difference is the deco. It is very close to the classic Spider-Man look as far as the color and the pattern. It's just that, you know, it's different here at the bottom, and in the back the spider pattern is a little different. All of the line work and everything here looks pretty good. I don't really see too many paint imperfections. One of my major issues with the Spider-Man figures is that they don't color the pegs the same color as this part of his costume, which is really stupid. At least on the arms they don't. On the legs it looks fine, but that is just an eyesore when you're taking your pictures and doing stuff. Articulation, you guys should know the articulation on this mold. I'll go over it very quickly. Head is on a ball joint. The head will come off, so hopefully we can do some swaps as far as the Peter Parker head, or any other heads from any of the other Spider-Men that we've received. Maybe you might want to swap that out, but he'll look down, he'll look up. Shoulders are on a ball joint, they'll go up pretty far. You got a nice butterfly joint as well. You can do a full 360. You get an upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, a swivel, and a hinge on the wrist. The ab crunch was actually fused at first, but you will get a couple clicks forward and back. You get waist articulation, T-joint at the pelvis. The legs are going to come up and spin in that joint. You get a very nice range of motion here in the pelvic area that allows him to crouch and get his legs up and all of that stuff. So upper thigh swivel, double jointed knee, you get a hinge and a pivot on the foot. So this is very good articulation. And a couple quick size comparisons. On the far left we have the New Age Spider-Man 2099. This is a great figure as far as the articulation scheme goes. This is a great buck. The costume I wasn't a big fan of, but it's grown on me, especially after seeing it in action and the comic book. So pretty cool. And then going left to right, the next one is Spider-Punk, which is a great outfit, a great deco. I really like this figure a lot. And you can see that particular costume design is very similar to this House of M design. A lot of people thought that it was the House of M design on Spider-Punk at first, but you can see the slight differences there. And on the far right, we have the Scarlet Spider, which I will be reviewing another Scarlet Spider from this wave, actually, Kane. That should be up next. But these are all very cool, different costume designs. I think this Scarlet Spider might be my favorite Marvel Legends Spider-Man figure. I know people will probably think that Pizza Spidey is my favorite, but this Scarlet Spider, this outfit is just great, as is the costume for Spider-Punk. He might be my second favorite. And real quick, it should be noted that the House of M Spider-Man has the wrist peg that has the plain peg without the actual double ridge. This is the hand from the Scarlet Spider. So only the Spider-Man figures that have the plain peg are you going to be able to utilize to swap hands and maybe do a repaint or whatever the case may be. Spider-Punk is one of the other figures with the plain peg, so you can swap the hands from Spider-Punk. Obviously the paint doesn't match up. This is the hand that has the little guitar pick in it. And then we have Spider UK on the far left, and right next to him going right is the Ultimate Spider-Man. That's the Teenage Buck, same buck that the Miles Morales Spider-Man shares for the most part. And on the far right we have the Pizza Spider-Man. So it looks like the House of M Spidey is a little taller, but he's not. It's just that this particular version of Pizza Spider-Man that I have here is a little bow-legged. And there's the half mask from the Pizza Spidey, so that works. And there's the fully unmasked Parker head, so that works too. I'm sure the Parker head with the beard from the Cosmic Spider-Man will work as well. I don't know where he is right this moment. Pretty good figure, not bad at all. Like I said at the beginning, it's pretty much what you would expect. A little bittersweet. Marvel Legends loves to play with your emotions. They give you something new and then they take something away, or they leave something out. You never get the whole kit and caboodle. But you know, so like I said, I'm a little disappointed that he only had one set of hands. I always want all 3 sets of hands with Spider-Man figures. I mean, I'd love 3 sets of hands with every figure, but they did throw in the webbing, so that was something new and exciting. I definitely want to get at least 2 more of this guy so I can get more of the webbing. As you can see, I only had a little bit here to kind of get this hog tie going in the setup. But this is one you definitely have to pick up if you want to complete the Spider Builder figure. Oh, and I forgot to mention too, big shout out to my man Ben out in the United Kingdom, and big shout out to all of the guys over in the Marvel Legends UK group. There'll be a link for that group in the description below. But it was Ben and those guys over there that were integral in me getting this wave out from the UK. You know, it popped up out there first. So again, big shout out to Ben and shout out to the Marvel Legends UK community. So up next I'll have Kane, the Scarlet Spider, and then we'll round things out with Doc Ock. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.
That's crispy.